Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. Little different energy than yesterday. Yesterday we had an overdose of Earth, of Taurus. Both Sun and Moon were in Taurus. Today the Sun is still in Taurus, 9 moving to 10 degrees of practical and steady as she goes, and gee, I love the sensual and visible world, Earth sign Taurus. But the Moon today has now shifted during the overnight hours preceding dawn into the hey, let's communicate and socialize and stimulate our intellect air sign of Gemini. So a very different energy. When the Moon is in an air sign, it's generally a busier and more social kind of day. We're just kind of flitting about as birds do through the air. And the first aspect that the Moon makes is a harmonious trine, a nice flowing angle to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions. And that occurs during the predawn hours, so at least here in the United States, we will be sleeping through it, but hopefully we'll have great dreams. Now, there are only generally favorable aspects that the Moon makes today, and in fact, the next one is during the daytime, and that is a flowing trine, a nice harmonious angle from 3 degrees of Gemini to Mr. Pluto, the Lord of Power, at 3 degrees of Aquarius. Pluto, of course, has a rotten reputation for power-mongering, concentrated energy, and bringing up dark issues. But the Moon trine Pluto is actually a self-empowerment kind of energy. That's nice, although it's a little early for us here in the West Coast, but you might get it elsewhere. 5:39 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:39 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:39 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's a good start for the day, and the next is even better because the Moon, just shy of 5 degrees of Gemini, a couple of hours later, makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Mars, the planet of energy, often conflict, but this is a harmonious angle, just shy of 5 degrees of Leo. 7:29 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 10:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:29 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. You want some oomph and go get 'em kind of energy? You've got it today under that aspect. And then there's just that free-floating air sign Gemini Moon energy for the whole rest of the day. So your mind might be all over the place, and try to focus it because a whole lot is going on with that Gemini Moon energy today. Finally, in the evening, the Moon makes a harmonious sextile, again, a nice flowing angle from 14 degrees of Gemini to, you guessed it, Mercury, the planet of communication, which happens to be Gemini's ruling planet. And so we might have a late night because our minds are so stimulated. 10:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 1:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 6:50 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time. Try to get some sleep tonight, but it's a busy kind of a day, especially mentally, so try to focus today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.